Then you can eat while we have speeches. We're going to start off with Rabbi Rapport saying a kapitel Tehillim.
אשרי הוא איש אשר לא הולך בעצת ראשונים ובדרך הטועים לא יאמר ובמישר לעצים לא יושב.
But because it's Chodesh Nisan, we're not going to do it. But the Tehillim, as well as all the words, and possibly some Divrei Torah, Zech Nishmas, David, Ben Menachem Manish, Shalom, and that's why we're here tonight. It's really a bittersweet moment to have this event here. It's sweet because we see so many friends and family from our good friend David to come here to celebrate his life. And it's bitter because the guest of honor is not here. My wife and I first met David when he came to Atlantic City approximately 4 years ago. I befriended him right away. I knew he was coming here by himself, so we had him over for many meals and many Shabbosim. And he was a very colorful guest, to say the least. The one thing that stood out more than anything else about him was his tremendous hakaras hatov. He would constantly, throughout the meal or whatever, thank Lynn, thank me for inviting him, and he wouldn't stop, like every day, again and again. He was really a man of principle. He stuck to what he believed in. He was never hypocritical. It was never do what I say and not as I do. What he believed in, he practiced. Never told you anything that wasn't genuine, just to win you over. He was new in the community, and he didn't just say things because he needed to make a friend. It was whatever came out of his mouth was emes, even if it was to his own detriment. He didn't paint himself a false picture. I once told him that he's the perfect blend of stubbornness and sweetness. 10% stubbornness, 90% sweetness. We should all strive for that. I just want to say 2 short stories. My interaction with him, actually, both of them occurred here in Road of Shalom. The first one was when, this was even before Rabbi ever became Rabbi. Rabbi Rapport was giving the Dvar Torah between Mincha and Mariv, and we usually limit it to about 3 or 4 minutes. And Rabbi Rapport asked a question, and he gave an answer, and I yelled out, as I always do, or a signal that we're going to say the Kaddish. He stops yelling at me. He goes, "Why did you stop him? He was in the middle." So I go, "David, he was not in the middle." He says, "Yes, he was." I go, "I'm sorry, he wasn't." He turns to Rabbi Rapport, he says, "Weren't you in the middle?" So he says, "No, I was finished." "No, you weren't." But there was a reason he did that, and I'll tell you in a minute. The next incident that happened, that when he first walked in, he was just a couple of years older than I am, but still, I was brought up to respect your elders. He walked by me. I said, "Good morning, sir. I have a name, David." I said, "Okay." The next morning, he walks right by me. He goes, "Good morning, sir." I go, "I have a name also. My name is Mendy." From then on, he called me a name that nobody in my life has called me except for my mother. He called me Mendele. He always called me Mendele. And every time he said it, I felt so good. "How you doing, Mendele?" It was really special to me. David was consumed with a drive to make Atlantic City a better place for Torah, for davening, for kashrus. That's all he cared about. And as most people know, that he always dreamed of maybe opening up his own restaurant. He wanted to always make it better, easier, the ruchnius and gashmius for people to live over here.